I have two more beautiful Shabbos stories for you, friends. You know what a simulated Jew is? Someone who thinks that the world is stronger than God, than Yiddishkeit, than the Torah. And hopefully you and I, we know the truth. When you really want to do something, the whole world respects you. So this is the story. At the end of the First World War, when Russia lost the war, they needed a scapegoat. Why did they lose the war with Germany? It's very simple. Because the Jews speak Yiddish. Yiddish is German. So all the Jews are German spies. And they gave over all the secrets of Russia to Germany. So because of the Jews, we lost the war. So in all those little Städtelach where the peasants were angry they lost the war, they had a little custom. Every Friday afternoon they would hang up 10 Jews and say, these are the 10 spies. The holy Amshinover, the heilige Amshinover, sent messengers all over that area to redeem those people, because the police, for 100 rubles, they would let a Jew go. So one of the close chassidim of the holy Amshinover went Friday morning to a village to redeem 10 Jews that were supposed to be hanged. And he's on his way back to Amshinov, and the way is through the forest, and suddenly his wagon broke, a wheel came off, and it's late before Shabbos. He was desperate. Suddenly he hears Cossacks. I don't have to tell you, friends, the way Cossacks drive the carriage, crazy. But he is not afraid. He places himself in the middle of the way. So the Cossack stops. He says, "Dirty Jew, what do you want?" He says, "I'm stuck here in the forest. I have to get to Amshinover before Shabbos. I'll be happy to pay you 100 rubles. Take me back to Amshinover." And the Cossack says, "I'm not taking a dirty Jew on my carriage." And he wants the horses to go. But this Chassidish Yid of the Amshinover was a farmer, and he knew how to handle horses. He put his hand on the horses, and they stood quiet. The Cossack says, "Let me tell you something. I know the Jews. There's nothing they are afraid more than of Cossacks. But let me ask you," he says, "how much are you afraid of Shabbos? How much does Shabbos mean to you, that because of Shabbos, you're not afraid of Cossacks?" And then he said, "If Shabbos means that much to you, let me have the privilege of driving you back for free." So he arrived in Amshinover. That night, he was sitting next to the Rabbi, and when he told the Rabbi the story about the Cossack, somehow, I heard the story from Chassidim, and they said, it wasn't clear anymore. Was it really a Cossack? Or was it Elijah the prophet?